This is Earl Amin with the 2020 Foresight Podcast, where CEOs of small to global companies share their insights. It is 6 questions in 9 minutes because top CEOs know how to listen and be concise. So let's get to it. Question number one. In just a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do.
So my name is Ben Aderet. I'm a father to Erez Nofar and a husband to Yael. I'm an entrepreneur for the past 12 years, cybersecurity professional, an auditor. I love traveling. I love growing my business, and I love spending time with my family.
Outstanding. Very good. Question number two. What's the best thing about being the CEO?
I think ultimately, it's all about you. There's no one that you can blame, no one that you can shift responsibility to. At the end of the day, the failures are definitely yours, while the successes you share them with other stakeholders in your company. But the ultimate responsibility and the ultimate drive for success and the key to success is on your shoulders.
Well said. Question number three. I hear from other CEOs that leading their team and being able to see the road ahead can be a challenge. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a challenge, taking into consideration the market, the competitors, the offerings, the difficulties in keeping, some high quality employees with you. Taking all this under consideration, it's actually a 24/7 job. Your mind keeps working, even if you're out on a jog or you're traveling the mountains with your family. You keep thinking your company, you keep trying to improve, and it's definitely a challenge on one hand, but it's exhilarating on the other hand as well.
Indeed. Now, question number four may draw you out a little bit more. What piece of insight do you want to share with other CEOs?
Yeah, so what helped me probably 6 7 years back, I read a lot of management books. One of them left an impression and made an impact on myself and my business. I believe it was a book called Build to Last, and
Yes.
I actually adopted a lot of key principles out of that book. I think for me, the key to success is, first of all, to create long-lasting processes internally. So at the end of the day, you don't need to, and nor do you want to, be involved in each and every aspect in your company. So what you really need to be considering to be doing is creating processes that will be able to drive the business forward. And one of the one of the other key insights that I got from that book, I think they used the term "build a clock" instead of telling the time.
Mhm.
Instead of giving someone a fish, teach him how to fish. So I think that mindset is very important when you're growing a business, and obviously you want to collect, a team around you that will support you in your goals as well and be aligned with your purposes. Another aspect, I believe, it's you need to be thinking of setting up a long-term compensation plan for your stakeholders. Um, Also, very important for me is to create a good culture in the company. Try to avoid toxic employees as much as you can. And if you do identify toxic employees, you know, I can say about myself, we try to eliminate those as soon as as we as we could possibly do,
Mhm.
because otherwise it just creates a
Mhm.
toxic environment. Set up core values and live by them, not
Very good.
just put them on paper. Yeah.
Yes. Question number five. What other successful CEOs like yourself would you like to acknowledge and should be on my podcast?
Yeah, I could think of three individuals I've been in contact with for the past few years. One of them is a longtime friend. He's the CEO of, this is probably his third company or maybe fourth. His name is Tal Moses. Right now, he's running a startup company in the cybersecurity space as well. The other one is another buddy of mine called. His name is Danny Mizrahi. He's based out of New York. He runs a successful IT company. And yet another one I could think of is a guy named. His name is Lior Kleisman. I think that would be the pronunciation. He also runs an IT and cybersecurity shop out of San Francisco.
Mhm. Very good. Thank you. And now for the final question, question number 6. How do you celebrate a win?
Well, pre-COVID, I would go out to a restaurant, probably a nice steakhouse. Right now, it's not really, we can't really do that for now. So I think for now, probably my favorite thing to do is to lay back on the couch and watch either The Mandalorian or Star Trek Discovery for now. Maybe eat,
Yes,
maybe take some, maybe order out or something like that.
sure, sure. Well, The Mandalorian is a worthwhile watch,
Yep.
indeed. Well, Ben, it's been a great pleasure having you on. Tell us, how can people find you?
Well, I'm pretty active on social media, mostly LinkedIn. Just Google my name, just put it in LinkedIn, Ben Aderet. You'll see me there. I'm very open to conversations.
Indeed. Thank you. This is Earl Amin with the 2024 Site Podcast. For more insights, go to LinkedIn and search for the Gray Owl Company. Ben, thank you so very much.
Thank you, Earl. Pleasure to be here.